Hello, and thank you for watching this Fireside Chat. My name is Amy DeBeck. I'm the minister at Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Elkhart. It's my pleasure to serve there. It's a real privilege. The Fireside Chat is not usually this casual, but I was working in the garden, I was doing emails, and I realized it's quite late and I haven't done one yet. So you get Amy at home. Here are some things I want to tell you about. Tuesday night we had a board meeting by Zoom, and the board voted to follow the guidelines put forth by the Unitarian Universalist Association, explaining that it's really not in our best health interest to plan on meeting for quite a long time. So the proposal that is going out on email and will be on our website is that we will not be having in-person, indoor worship until May 31st, 2021, a whole year. I think that's probably going to be shocking for some of you. And for me, definitely I'm in favor, because I've already done over 50 funerals in my time here. I really don't want to have to bury someone because of COVID if it could have been avoided. My understanding is that testing changes a lot of things. Vaccine and herd immunity changes a lot of things. I want you to know that if something miraculous happens where it is actually safe to get together, to sing together, to be less than 6 feet apart, even if it's wearing masks, but all of those things, if we can be less than 6 feet apart, if we can sing together, if we could eat together, if something miraculous happens before a year has passed, I'll be over at the church and ready to greet you in about 7 minutes. Really. But when I think about trying to keep going with putting worship off, putting in-person, indoor worship off just month to month, it feels stifling to me. It feels like here I am in May already wondering, how are we going to do water communion? Okay, should I just cross my fingers and hope we're in person? Or knowing that we're not going to be in person, I can plan amazing things and I can get your input, and it gives me freedom to think about how to keep us safe, how to keep us together, and it's still hard. It's still really hard to imagine that we're not going to have indoor, in-person worship. The reason I keep saying these three things is that, we might get together, a few of us here or there at somebody's house. We might be able to gather outside for something. We might be able, we did a drive-by curbside pickup of the care kits. That's outdoors. We could do some kind of worship activity like that. So I want to be really clear. The church isn't closing. I'm not stopping. Kevin, are you stopping?
I'm not, no.
Okay. But in terms of indoor, in-person worship, we're not going to do that until it's safe for everyone. There's been a lot of questions about, well, couldn't we do thermometer checks, temperature checks, and make sure, and couldn't we have small groups? But that leaves people out, and that's not what we're about. So until we can all be together, people with underlying conditions, people who are over the age of 65, until we can all be together, that's not really beloved community. So let's keep doing this. And that leads me to my next thing I want to tell you all about. Well, we're going to have our annual meeting by Zoom. Kevin and I have specifically not done worship by Zoom. But you know what? I'd like a break someday. Would you like a break someday?
Yes, I would.
So I think that if someone else is ever going to lead a worship service for UUFE, then we need to get accustomed to doing this on Zoom. So this coming Sunday, join in at 10 o'clock. We're going to have a worship service that hopefully Zoom will support. And all you'll have to do is download Zoom on your phone or computer first, if you haven't already, and then log in at 10 o'clock and we'll have a worship service together. And you'll be muted until it's time for people to share, but you'll be able to hear and see other people, and we'll try it out. We'll see how that works. So I'm excited about trying something new. And this other thing that just came across my email, just came across my text, is that this is a horrible week for Black people, for people of color, for their allies, for their friends, for their family. Another Black man, unarmed, was killed, this time in Minneapolis. And as I'm recording this on a Thursday evening, Minneapolis is the site of a lot of violence and frustration and outrage. So I just got this thing across my text that Friday night, May 29th, 6 p.m., Civic Plaza, Elkhart. Bring a sign, bring your sense of justice. This is not plans for violence or anything like that, but we're going to show our support for the senseless and unjust killing of Black men, Black people anywhere, but in particular, it seems that the U.S. has a problem keeping Black men alive, and I'm gutted. I watch the stuff, the videos, the pictures, not of the killing, but of him with his mother, and I cannot even imagine. So I'll be there. If you want to come out, it's the Civic Plaza, which is on Main Street by the Lerner Theater, and that's 6 o'clock Friday. The last thing I want to tell you all is that the DeBeck family is trying real hard to be gardeners. You all did this to us. We didn't know how to do any of this or even have an interest before we moved to Elkhart. Our front yard now has, I don't know, about 8 boxes. Some of them are on legs and some of them are on the ground. And we're going to be growing a lot of vegetables. I did my best to get the dirt out from under my nails. But it's finally getting sunny. As it gets beautiful, as it gets warm again, I hope that you will grow something. I hope that you'll come over and help us weed. I hope that you'll get out and have your mask with you so that if you encounter somebody, you pull it right up. But I hope that you're outside if you are safe to do that. And I just really hope you all stay connected. I miss you terribly. It was really great to see so many of you last Sunday to give you care kits. As usual, it's Thursday already. I don't know what happens to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I don't know if it's like that for you, but it is for me. I had said that we'll get those care kits out to people who weren't there, and we will. It's not going to be anytime soon because, you know, stuff is happening. But we will set up appointments or maybe another drive-by to see if you want to come at a different time and get them. I'm rambling. Kevin told me I should do a script, and I said, no, I just want to talk to them. So with all of these thoughts in mind, with not having in-person, indoor worship for a year, with Minneapolis burning, and our reaction to it Friday, a vigil for justice, and with the plea to stay safe, stay healthy, get outside if you can, and the reminder that I love you, and I'm really glad that you all keep looking here at Fireside Chats and at different platforms for worship. I'm glad that you all are here. And our annual meeting is going to be June 7th. We're practicing this Sunday to see how Zoom works so that we can do the annual meeting that way too, June 7th. So with all of these things in mind, I offer to you to feel the love, share the love, keep the love going. Stay home, stay safe, blessed be, amen.